I am sitting right now with Romeo. Romeo will tell you about himself, his organization, and his association with the Social Compact Summit.
Thanks for having me. My name is Romeo Ramwad. I'm the president of the South African Arts and Culture Youth Forum. SACAIF, as we call it, is a national movement for young people in the creative industry. We advocate for equal opportunity. We are the only guys who've been getting the industry to work for the people on the ground. We are the only guys who've been saying that being an artist is not about being a celebrity. It's about having the good content. We're the only guys who've been saying well, funding and opportunities in arts and culture must be accessible to all, not only to those who are connected to politicians or those who are connected to officials in the departments or those who are popular. Yeah. So basically, it's a national organization that is in the 9 provinces, and we've got members in all the 9 provinces. We do a lot of training sessions in different sectors of arts. You can be on music, dance. We sponsor music videos. As we speak now, we're training about 25 filmmakers in our film and television production course at the Skyring Studios here in Johannesburg. So, but we are not just basically based in Johannesburg. We're an organization that is based nationwide. We go a lot to the remote areas to make sure that issues of arts and culture are not only accessible to those who stay in cities like Joburg, but even those who are marginalized and deprived of opportunities are able to access them. Yeah.
Wow. Yours is a mission.
Yeah, no.
Yours is a mission plus, hey?
Yeah, no. We have a lot of serious activities we do as Archive. We are in a mission to transform the creative industry. We are not the guys who come here and sit down and do not question things. We are those guys who come and engage robustly. We are those guys who are saying, when we've got issues we don't understand as young people, who must question. We are those guys who are saying, young people must not sit down and expect things to happen. Young people must enforce change. Change can only come through young people.
All right. So, first and foremost, all right, I just want to know your affiliation to the Department of Art and Culture for the fact that you are developing young people in these areas, especially performing art.
Yeah, look, we as Archive, we work with the Department of Arts and Culture and the provincial departments for sports, arts and culture as well. Yeah, our association is very simple. We are focused on development. But I can say our relationship with the department now is a bit shaky because we are the only organization that questions them. We are the only organization that asks the minister and other officials about issues that are not going well, like in terms of funding and in terms of opportunities. We are the only organization that is robustly engaging the department, not brushing shoulders with politicians and officials. We are the only organization that calls a spade a spade. So basically, from time to time, they even try to marginalize our organization, but they do support us sometimes, because when you do trainings, they do have funding like your MGE where we apply and they fund us with, and run our programs. But we can't say it's easy because the department has been actually trying to sabotage us left and right. But look, we are not made out of money. We survive. We are running a movement that is teaching young people to be able to stand for themselves and rise to the occasion.
What are the mechanisms that you use, to train or to implement your programs? What are the processes?
Okay. No, look, SACAIF is a vehicle for development. So, when you talk about a vehicle, you are talking about something that must have tires, it must have engine, it must have mirrors, it must have petrol and so on. So, if you look at the process of making a car, the car is not made by one person. Somebody come with the tires, if you watch those channels, somebody come with the engine part, this and that. So when we do training as Archive, like for now, for example, we're doing a film and television training.
Okay.
We normally advertise and ask production houses like yours and others to apply.
Okay.
Then we give a certain portion to different productions. We call facilitators, mostly those, depending on the training we're offering. They are CITA accredited training, like the one we're doing. We need accredited facilitators because students must have qualification and credits. We call those trainers, we employ them, we pay them. Even the learners here, we are paying them 1.8 stipend for them to be able to travel and also to buy food. We also call people who've got, let's say, sound, if you need sound. So our training program is more developmental and it creates jobs for other practitioners in the process. Because you cannot say you are running development and training, but you are using one person, you know. So, and with this program that we are doing, we are going to also be shooting movies, you know, because we want the learners that we are training to be able to be part and parcel of the production of these movies. We don't want people to learn, that's why we're doing this thing at the Skyring. We don't want them to learn about film at a garage. When there are studios that are willing to work with us, they must learn at a studio where they're going to be able to partner with production houses. And when you go to shoot, they will be part of the process of the shooting. Because we don't want to talk about a camera on paper. They must hold the camera, they must focus, they must know the angles and so on and so on. That's the kind of training we're doing. Like now, you know, you guys, they've got cameras. We also sponsor music videos. We can talk to you guys and say, guys, we've got an artist who must shoot a music video. Can you produce it? But we want a high quality music video because we work with multi-choice and other publishers, because we want to make sure whatever we do is broadcasted. We don't want to do things just for fun. So we can say to you guys, here's a platform for shooting a video. Can you shoot a video? We pay you, because normally artists don't have money. We sponsor for the artists, then we pay the production house.
Okay, for the sake of other youth who hasn't heard about Sakai, how do they get hold of you and your programs?
Initially, there's one part maybe that you forgot to touch. You wanted us to know why we're attending the social cohesion, the impact to the youth and so on. Yeah, so look, for us as Sakai, we find this program of social cohesion very, very crucial and very important. But we can say we are a bit disappointed on the arrangement side of the department, because mostly it seems like our department thinks the only people who understand social cohesion are those who are wearing suits, those who are very education professors and so on, and those who stay in Sante. We feel that this program might not achieve the goals that it's supposed to achieve within this short period that they are stipulating. Because first of all, I'm saying, you are not going to talk about the people of Alexandra at this capitalistic hotel without inviting the people of Alexandra. I don't think there's anybody here who's going to ban a van, police van, when there's a protest in a township. Because these people, they stay in their own spaces, which are good and comfortable. But the problem with our system is that the people who are being affected, they are normally left outside. So we feel as the youth, the government approach in terms of social cohesion must be different. You know, so let's not just do everything into suburbs, because now we are politicians who are advanced. We need to cater for the community where the community are living. Because, for example, the people who stay here, most of them, their neighbors are white people. They don't have a problem with Indians and white people. But the people who've got problems with Indians and white people are those in the rural areas and township, because they feel they're the ones who are taking all these resources. So we are saying, what is government doing to make sure those people, they are also able to attend here? Why do they run this social cohesion in areas where somebody who doesn't have a car cannot be able to access? How do we then change the system? I think we need to deal with our leaders first before we can even think about social cohesion to get it right. We can't get it right if we're addressing the wrong people. You know, I can say the wrong people because the people who are being addressed here, they're not going to take this thing down to the ground. I feel there must be an inclusive engagement, or the MECs and other politicians who are here, they must then take this thing to the other rural areas and remote areas so that it can be able to have an impact. Yeah, in terms of people who want to get hold of us, South African Arts and Culture Youth Forum is on Facebook. It's South African Arts and the sign one. And we can also get hold of us on Twitter, at Sakai. Look, even YouTube, we're there. You know, we are very responsive. We are always assisting a lot of people, not just physically. Others a lot, we help them through our online funding program, where we help them with funding from a distance and stuff like that. Yeah, so people can just go to those social medias, then we can engage from there. My name is Romeo Ramuada, the president of Sakai. I'm at Mojis TV.